Welcome to Kumba Software DPAA tutorials. This tutorial is about managing caches with DPAA, so be sure to set your video playback to high definition, and though some visual details may have changed in the product since this video was created, the functionality will still be the same. So what I've done is I've started up DPAA, and we just kind of want to make note that I tend to select some appliances here when I'm doing some things, and then we can select domains. When it comes to managing caches, sometimes it matters what domain you have selected, and sometimes it doesn't. We're going to start out from the Administration tab over in the top of the screen here, so File Status Logs, and then we're going to go to Administration. In the first tab underneath Administration is Cache Management, and then within there we have a number of categories of caches in cache management that we can do. Now, the system caches are really applied to the default domain. I don't have to select the default domain as I'm not already done. I can. It doesn't hurt anything if you just want to be clearer about it. But DPAA knows that these system caches are cleared via the default domain, and so therefore it doesn't matter if you select it or not. But to be clear, I'm going to go ahead and select it. Now, it's also true it doesn't matter how many appliances I select. I can select one or more. I can select them by category. I sometimes just like to make it clear how many appliances, because we can easily tell how many appliances are available to us. So if I select prod, I have 2. If I select dev, I have 2. If I select all, I have 4. So we kind of get an idea, but it doesn't really matter because whatever we select is what we're going to be working against. Now, we can select as many appliances as we like, and then with the system caches, we can go and just clear as many caches as we want to clear at once. We can just select these check boxes, and they clear the selected caches, and then DPAA goes about clearing those caches and gives you a list of what they do. You get a feedback result as if it was successful or not, and it's done for all the selected appliances that you have. And when we go to any of these other caches, they are domain specific. So if I go here, I got XML Management Caches. The XML Managers listed are based upon the selection of appliances and domains I have selected. Again, I can select more than one appliance or domain, so if I select this domain, for example, you'll see that the XML Manager list has reflected the change of domain. If I select this domain, you see another selection, and if I select both of these domains, you're going to see the XML Managers listed in all of those domains. So again, it's a collection of things you have selected that you're acting upon. So if I select this service and this service and this service, and then I go and select the stylesheet cache and document cache for those services of these appliances of these domains, and then clear, then I'm clearing everything. And when you do click clear and go, you're going to see exactly what DPAA did. So Activity Simulator seems to only exist within the retail domain of the production appliances, but Charlie Service exists in a number of other places, and Alpha Service exists in a number of other places. So DPAA knows where everything is all the time, so you don't have to worry about whether or not it's going to try to say clear the cache of this thing when it doesn't exist outside of this appliance. So you can see it's nice and neat and clear. Now, for all the other caches, everything remains the same. So as you select different domains and different things, you see different lists of things as you select those, and that gives you more and more things that you have to work with to be able to do what you need to be able to do. Now, there's no special selection for clearing AAA caches. You just select everything you need to clear, and it goes and selects those. The same thing with API Gateway Caches. I'm not even sure where we have those listed. So I'm going to do all in all and see if I have. I don't know if we have an API gateway here. Yeah, we have one, middle of test API. And similarly to what we have in the system caches and the XML Manager Caches, the XML Manager Caches, we can select a variety of other things to clear, and then we can go clear those things for that aid. For the selected API gateways, we only have one little test one here, but it kind of gives you the idea of how caches are being managed. With PDP and NSS caches, we don't have any in these appliances, but they work the same way. So it'll go and select these things, so it looks like somebody has created one. But The point is they select what you have based upon the selection you have made. So as I selected the government domain, you see those NSS caches went away. So you need to go about finding where are those located. And DPAA will always list those. You don't need to really know where they are to clear them as they are applied via DPAA. So that's it for this demo and tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, go out to www.kumbasoft.com. Everything we have about the product and the tutorials are located out there. If you need a license or anything else, want to drop us a note, please do. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.